Muathe here. Today I wanted us to take a look at price retest. You can find that on all time frames, daily, weekly, or even monthly charts, a strong stock or ETF can record a nice support trend line. This uptrend should be very clear and well defined. It is best if the trend line connects closing prices also. At some point, it ends up breaking the trend line, and that is typically a sell signal. It is good practice to leave that trend line in place because it could become important down the road. In this particular example, I show how the backtest fails. Right there. Now, that is an area of concern because it shows that technically a previous breakpoint is now offering backtest resistance there. This is where you ideally want to sell or initiate a short position. Now let's take a look at another scenario. This time let's consider the RSI retest. It is more or less the same thing, but now we are looking at the RSI. What we see here is a stock that eventually broke the trend line. Again, this can also be seen as a sell signal. What you now need to do is recognize that down the road, this breakpoint level could become tested again. So what you do is draw a straight line, and if you ever observe that a stock has moved its RSI back to that point and failed, then this failure is not a good sign. So you always have to be on the lookout for that. Now let's take a look at a live example in the current market. So now let's take a look at an example here. It is for the IYR, the real estate ETF. What we are going to go straight to is the backtest of the price channel, going back to lows of all the way back to 2002, 2004, draw a straight line. So once we broke down here in about 2008, we had the crash. And so the market has come all the way back after so many years, and we hit that level precisely on that line. So the backtest was in effect on a monthly closing basis, and that seems to have stalled. So that was a sell signal there. Let's take a look at the RSI. You see the same thing. There was a break of this channel here. This break took place middle of 2007. Now it's taken so many years for the market to come and retest this break point, and you can see as of recently we moved above it and back below it. So that was a sell signal at that point. So we see that the backtest of a previous breakpoint can also be an area where investors can take actionable trades. Also notice right now we are looking at a market here that is now also breaking another trend here on the RSI. So that's the kind of thing we need to be looking for whenever markets are back to retest levels. Peace and blessings.